So good morning, everyone, wherever you are on the planet. My name is Robin Teerlings. I'm one of the two co-founders of the Zero Emissions Fund, and I have a short presentation today about our upcoming Zero Emissions Accelerator, which I will go through. I will show you quickly how to register and join. And if there are any questions, there will be time for questions towards the end of the session as well. During the presentation, I won't take questions, but there will be plenty of time after. So, like I already said, the Zero Emissions Fund is organizing the Zero Emissions Accelerator. We are a family fund that backs entrepreneurs with a focus on scalable decarbonization solutions anywhere in the world. So myself, I currently live now in Bulgaria, but the Zero Emissions Fund is based in Singapore, where I used to live for 8 years. We have a network in many countries around the world, Asia, Europe, US. So we also look for investments around the world. We started the Zero Emissions Fund in 2021 during COVID, and at the time we immediately set up the Zero Emissions Online Accelerator, which is a DIY platform for people that are starting off their business for the first time, that are looking for support from other founders, mentors, investors, but also maybe that need some help from partners through credits or other services, and that like to learn how to build their business. I'll show you in a second how that looks. It's also the place where you need to register for the upcoming live accelerator. So in order to join that Zero Emissions Online Accelerator, you have to go to the startupbuddy.co, which is my company. So because of that, we're using it. There you can create a free account, usually a startup account. And if you want to join the Zero Emissions Accelerator, you have to make sure that you use this program code, which is Zero Emissions Accelerator. Now, how does that look in reality? This is how the platform looks when you log in for the first time. Oh, sorry, I'm sharing the wrong screen. Let me correct that. Present something else. So this is how the accelerator looks when you're logged in and you have an account. In order to join here, like I already said, go to the to the Startup Buddy. You can also go to the Zero Emissions Fund website in case you didn't write down the program code, because it will pop up immediately the first time that you go here to the website. As you can see here, this is the code. So you need this to register. Then you go over here, you click the join button, you choose what role you have. In most cases, that will be startup. You click next, and then here you make an account. Very important, make sure to check this box, which says, I have a program code, and then include that over here. And you can see now that the code works. From here, you will go into a registration flow where you first need to make a profile, and then later on, you will have access to the quests. And under the quests, you will find the registration for the upcoming live accelerator, which is called this. Registration Zero Emissions Accelerator Cohort 1, deadline August 15, August 2025. So that's how you join the Zero Emissions Accelerator online and the program. Let me go back to the quick presentation. So like I already said, we have the online program, which you can join anytime. The reason why you would do that is because you want to connect to other founders. So everybody who's in the Zero Emissions Accelerator online is working in decarbonization, climate tech, or sustainability in different stages of their development. You can network there, you can find mentors there, you can find investors there. You can get a lot of credits for stuff that you might need. So for example, we are partners with companies like Google, AWS, Stripe, Notion, etc. They give away their platforms for free or almost for free for usually the first 1 to 3 years of your existence. So if you use all of that, you can also save a lot of money to run your business. All of this is running all the time. We have been running it for 3 years already. But in September, we will also start a live accelerator. So like I said, it will start in September. We don't know the exact date yet, but it will be towards the end of the month. And the program will be for 8 months, which I will explain a little bit why. So in order to join this live accelerator, we let everybody in that's active in climate tech, decarbonization, or sustainability. You don't even need to have an idea yet that you're working on, because we will have problem statements too that you can use to work on. But we will have cutoff points throughout the program. So the first few months of the program will be about the basics of running your business. Then we will see where everybody is at, if you're on track for the program. If you are, you progress to the second stage. If you are not, we unfortunately will need to drop you from the program. And the same happens for the final stage of the program. So the second stage will be the growth stage, where you have to work on finding customers, building your revenue, and growing your company. At the end of that stage, we'll look again where you're at. And if you're on track, then you progress to the final stage, which is fundraising, due diligence, and investment. So we're calling that an up or out approach. So upfront, at the start of the program, virtually anybody can join. But if you're a very early stage company and you haven't worked on your business a lot yet, you will have to do a lot of work to keep on track. So why would you want to join? Well, first of all, it's a free program. There's no catch. We don't take any of your equity. We don't charge you any fees. One of the reasons we do this is because we want to support the global community of climate tech and decarbonization startups and bring them together. We have seen a lot of ideas around the world that are very similar to each other and where companies can learn from each other. So that's one of the goals that we're setting up this program. Like I said, the only investment that you have to do is your time and energy, which normally you would have to do anyway to build your business. If you successfully progress to the final stage of the program, and if you are one of the top companies within the graduates, then the Zero Emissions Fund will invest. How much depends on the type of company that you are. Depends also on which stage you're in and things like that. We'll tell you more about that towards the end of the program. You don't have to take our investment, but you can. Apart from that, we're working together with a lot of other investors that are interested in climate tech, sustainability, and decarbonization. And those investors will most likely co-invest with the Zero Emissions Fund. So if you do a good job and you're really well prepared and you are running a really interesting company, you might be able to raise a lot of money at the end of the program. Apart from that, there will be a lot of learning. There will be live sessions like the one today. Initially about more basic stuff to build your business, later on about more complicated things of building a company. We already have a group of very talented mentors that have experience in different industries in climate tech, decarbonization, and sustainability. And those mentors will be one-to-one matched. So you only get a mentor that has a fit with what you're actually working on. And then last but definitely not least, you will have access to worldwide investors and customers. We have quite a few interesting sponsors and partners that help us out for the program that might have problem statements that your company has come up with a solution for. So we might even be able to, through the program, help you get started with a customer that you are looking for. So that's what the program will be about. That's all I have for the presentation for today. Like I said, I was going to keep it short. And if you like, there is time for a couple of questions. If you have a question, please just shout out. You don't have to raise your hand or.
Okay, so thank you for your presentation. What about the stage? Like, which stage of companies do you take?
Any stage, but let me clarify that. Like I already said, you can be a founder that's interested in this space, but you don't have a business yet, which initially will be fine, but it will be hard work because every week there will be live sessions and there will be assignments that you will need to do. If you're a company that's been in business for quite some time, those assignments should be very easy because you probably have all that stuff already done. To give a simple example, business setup, like if you've been in business for 2-3 years, you send over your registration number and that's it. But if you didn't, you will have a lot of work in a very short time. For us and also for everybody involved, you can be in different stages. So we also have people that are already in Series A, B, etc. For them, they probably will join more because of the later stages of the program. We do require everybody to work on the assignments. So that's what we are using the platform for that I just showed you. When the program starts, we'll use the platform to give you assignments, and that's how we track where you are. But if you're very motivated, you're by yourself, you're just starting out, as long as you work hard, it shouldn't be a problem.
Thank you.
Any more questions? Okay, great. In that case, I'm going to wrap it up for today. I will stick around here for more questions that you can ask in private too. The main reason we did this session today was to make a quick video also that we can publish because we're already getting a lot of questions over email and social media. I thought it was good to have a quick presentation and a video that I can send to people. We'll have more of these sessions probably in the next couple of months. But thank you everybody for being here today. And with that, I will start the recording. Give me 1 second to do that. And thanks a lot. See you next time.